Watch this short video to better understand how the process of air traffic control works. Then test your skill at air traffic control with the Smart Skies program or the Sector 33 app. Hello and welcome to today's segment where we will be talking a bit about air traffic control. I'm Bonnie Murray, your education specialist, and we have with us Kevin Coyne, who is an air traffic controller working out of Richmond International Airport in Richmond, Virginia. Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, we're very happy to have you here with us. So let's start with a brief overview, if you will, of air traffic control. Where are we now? Where were we previously? And we'll get to a little bit about where we're headed in the future. So give us a little history of that evolution.
Air traffic control originally was done with people on the ground. Usually it was men that had flags that would give aircraft signals as they were coming into land that the runway was clear, or for departing aircraft that they were ready to go. Mm-hmm. Next, they actually moved on to bonfires that would be lit along a way that would allow for aircraft to be able to navigate and know which way they were going to go. Wow. As technology advanced, we moved on to ground-based equipment that would emit radio signals that would allow aircraft to tune in and go from one signal to the next signal. Then they got on to receivers and antennas with people that were able to talk to the aircraft and know the position and use math and calculations to figure out how far along the route they were going, how far they have traveled using math. And from there, as technology progressed, they moved on to having digital signals that could be relayed to radar scopes and equipment that would show aircraft and how far they are, where they are in space and in time. And what we're moving on into the future is to use GPS and satellite-based equipment to get aircraft to move faster and more efficiently through the airspace to get to the destination in a quicker time by saving time and money.
Okay, right. So the current system we are using is the one where we're still using radio transmissions and some radar.
Yes.
And we will be showing you some of that radar a little later in the show. You will get a chance to see what that actual radar screen looks like. So we'll be showing you that. Interesting that it started with the fires. So pilots would navigate by actually watching for fires.
Watching
and
signals on the ground
to
know where they were going and which direction they needed to travel in.
Wow. Very interesting. Okay. And as we said, the radar-based and the radio-based is where we're at now. And then the GPS and satellite signals will be brought in, and that's really greatly to increase the efficiency.
Yes.
And the point-to-point travel and things like that.
Trying to get aircraft to go point to point, save fuel, and get them where they need to go by decreasing delays and just making the system more efficient.
Okay. So with all of these planes traveling through the highways in the sky, how do they know where to go? How do the pilots know where the highways in the sky are?
Well, they have a map that helps provide pilots with different ways to go. And the map we're looking at right now, if you see the black lines on it, these are called Victor Airways. They also have jetways, and these are all at different altitudes that pilots need to go on. The airway is the same at every altitude, but they could be on the airway at different altitudes. And the pilots will fly from one point and then maybe hit an intersection, fly to another point, and then get sequenced in behind different aircraft to get to the airport. So they all line up as they're landing on the runway of their intended destination.
Okay, so getting to that destination may involve a variety of different pathways, actually. So it's very much like a road map.
Yes.
Very much like traveling on the ground and having to come up to intersections and things like that and negotiate around. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So as a plane travels from takeoff to landing, it's possible that when they're moving through that airspace, they'll actually be handed off to many different air traffic controllers. Is that true?
Yes, you have different sectors all throughout the entire country. The whole entire country is covered by sectors, so you have controllers working in each sector, and they hand off from controller to controller as they pass through the sectors to their destination airport.
This short video provides some explanation of how air traffic control, or ATC, works. As a plane travels from its departure airport to its destination, it may pass through several different sectors of airspace, or ATC zones. As the plane leaves one zone and enters another, communications are handed off to the new ATC team, who then becomes responsible for the plane's safe travel. The handoff occurs as the plane passes over and transitions from one zone to the other. As this close-up shows, the tower from both airports speak to the plane as it moves from one sector to the other. This occurs with major sectors throughout the country until the plane is safely guided to its final destination.
Continental 139, 10 south of Cali, turn right heading 020, maintain 2000 till established, cleared ILS runway 5 approach. Continental 139, number 2, following a Boeing 737, 5 ahead, reduce speed to 170 for spacing.